What's up, guys? It's QC Money, and this is part 3 of the Water Assassins trilogy. If you haven't seen 1 or 2, the links are right here. Go and watch it, but I'll just give a quick recap. So basically, first round I died really quickly, but we made it because one of my teammates is really good. Second round I also died pretty quickly due to me trusting a fucking bitch. I was able to get some intelligence on one of our targets and we got the kill. But even though we got that kill, we were still down a point. There's this purge event where we went to this hiking kind of trail thing. Like, it was a really big open space, and there was this like huge hike up to the top of the mountain, and the first 5 people to get there got like a bunch of points. But the entire area became a purge zone, meaning that anybody can shoot anybody. And when they announced this on Twitter, it was kind of a paragraph, and I didn't read that you had to be alive to go like there and do stuff. To be honest, I didn't even read that like you can just kill anybody you want there. So I mob down there and I park and I just start heading up the mountain. I didn't even know where the mountain was exactly, but I just had to triangulate the position because there's a picture on Twitter that they posted like on top of the mountain. I had to like look for landmarks, you know, some real like CIA tracking shit. I'm halfway up the mountain and I'm within yelling distance of these guys, so I'm like, I'm coming for you, Jonathan. His name wasn't Jonathan, but he ran the game with this other kid. They were both up there and they recognized me, I guess, and they said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm coming up there to greet you." And they said, "You got out yesterday. What are you doing?" And so I pulled out my phone and I looked on Twitter and I read it again. And it was fucking, oh my god. And I realized my mistake. And boy, howdy did I look silly. I just ran up this mountain, I was out of breath, just realized I'm not going to get the points for my team. I was going to fucking save my team, but couldn't do it. And I was pissed off because none of my teammates woke up because it was like it's 7 in the morning and fucking nobody decided to wake up. So I drive home and I get on my bed, fucking get back in bed. I'm so sad. Go back to sleep. I wake up, still pretty bummed out. Decided to check Twitter, and holy shit, the fucking clutch teammate pulled through. Only the first 5 people to get up there could get the point, and I was like the 3rd, and there's a person behind me, so I was like, shit. He fucking woke up, got his ass down to Wildwood, and ran up that mountain to get the motherfucking point. He is like the fucking life raft of our team. He's gotten literally every single kill to keep our team in the game. I was fucking hyped, bro. We were gonna go to the next round. So, round 3 starts. Now, the only people who had been trying this whole time, like for the past 2 rounds, past 4 weeks, was me and this other kid on my team. But now it was round 3, 1 round before the final round, and we were like, okay guys, we gotta fucking take this seriously. And they were like down to fucking help out and stuff. Also, on a side note, when round 3 started, there were some rule changes. My mom would walk out and check for people around the house, and if she sees anybody, she can tell them to leave and they have to leave, or else they'll get points deducted. But the rule change was, if she told them to leave, now they were still allowed to stay on the sidewalk. And basically, it's like 10 feet away from my car. So I was fucked. I had no idea what I was going to do, but I was like, fuck it. I'll just improvise when it happens. But anyways, we were like, alright guys, we have to take this seriously because it's round 3. We have to get plus 3 points. So at first we were like all into it. All of us would like fucking hop in a car and go stake out some house. And the first day we go to one of our target's house, we're waiting there like outside for him to come home. But as we're waiting in the car, this dude just comes out to get his mail, like this really old dude. And he like is getting his mail and he's just like staring at us. And it's really freaking me out, like, cause we have some water guns in our hands and he's just like literally just fucking like, he's not moving. So we were fucking sketching out and we're like, alright, we're gonna dip out of here for a minute. So we go and drive around the block and wait there a couple minutes. And when we come back, his car is in the driveway. We fucking missed him. And he didn't even have a garage to park in either, so we totally could have got him. After that, we didn't really do anything. I was down to follow people after school to their cars and then get a ride from one of my teammates and follow them because I didn't have a car. But every time I would mention that in the group chat we had, no one would respond. The other good teammate helped once or twice, but he was also kind of lacking. But to be honest, I kind of was too. Oh, and by the way, throughout all of this, I've like never seen my assassins at all. I knew who they were because one of my teammates figured it out on the first day. And the people who were after me kind of just gave up because one of their teammates got killed on the first day. And honestly, like the whole vibe, like everybody was kind of just giving up. It was weird. Like people had been doing this for 4 weeks and it's getting really tiring. But on with the story. So the first week had gone by and we hadn't really done anything. We hadn't gotten any kills. It was real bad. And we needed something to put us to the next round. We're still at 0 points when the next event gets announced. So there's this hike called God's Seat in the Malibu Canyons near where I live. It's a well-known spot throughout the high school, and basically the event that was announced on Twitter is the first 5 people to get there get points. And we needed these points. We need to be at +3. The only problem was you needed 3 people on your team to be there. So I know that God's Seat is in like the Malibu Canyons, but I have no idea where it is in there. I called my teammate and then I actually all awake this time and I asked him, how do you get to God's Seat? He started explaining it, but he was explaining like a bunch of directions and it was in the canyon, so it was really bad reception. And I got really confused with the directions too because I like turned right onto Decker Road and then I kept going and then there was another like turn onto Decker Road. So, and it said I was on a different road, so I was really confused, so I just decided to pull over. I was just gonna wait on the side of the road for them to show up. Now, I don't know where the clutch teammate is, but he's kind of slacking right now. And I was kind of losing hope a little bit because the other teammates said they were like 20 minutes away, like stuck in traffic. Then out of fucking nowhere, my clutch teammate's car rolls up. I'm like, fuck yes. He stops and I hop in and we fucking start booking it. We get to God's Seat, but there's only 2 of us. And there's also a shit ton of people there. We went up there and 4 teams had gotten there already. So we could have fucking gotten it if all our teammates had been there. I was real sad. This whole fucking Water Assassins thing has just been a constant stream of L's. But it was about to change. We had like an ultimate glorious plan. On Wednesdays at my school, we have this thing called CPT. Basically, your first period class is the same, but there's like an hour break between first period and second period. And everybody usually goes off and gets like breakfast and stuff. So we were gonna follow the girl that we tried to get the other day. On top of that, there were 2 of our targets on the swim team, and we found out that they had early morning practice, so we were gonna go wake up really early and follow them to breakfast after. Because we were told that they usually get breakfast after their practice. And then we're like, you know what, just to say fuck it, throw the cherry on top, we'll also have another team going before school to this other kid's house to get them. So this is 4 kill opportunities. I don't expect to get them all, but I expect to get at least like 2. My job was to go with the clutch teammate and wake up early in the morning and follow them to breakfast. The other teammates were supposed to go to the other target's house and wait for him to walk out. And you know what happened? No one showed up. I fucking get up at 5:30 in the morning to get ready and fucking go down there and wait for them. I text him and I told him to meet me in the parking lot. Never got a text back. I was asking the other teammates what they were doing. Never got a text back. The people I was supposed to follow never left the school. Everybody just fucking slept in. And I even tried to follow someone at CPT, but I wasn't able to, the best I could do was wait in the parking lot and hope to see one pass by, and nobody passed by. And the thing that pissed me off the most is that they were so down the night before. Just fucking L after L. So at this point, I'm like pretty much fucking done with the game. I'm like, if they give themselves up, fucking sweet, and we'll go to the next round. But if not, I don't know what we're gonna do. But on Friday, the day before the game was over, they said there was gonna be a purge. Well, they didn't say a purge. They never say what it's going to be. They just say something's going to happen in this time. And my teammate works with the guy who runs the game, and he said, get ready to get wet. So we just assumed that it was at the beach, because that's like the biggest landmark like with water that we know. Saturday comes, and I'm waiting on the tweet. But as I'm waiting, 3 of my teammates are all at work, and they can't come. We never ended up going. So once again, another L. Rest in peace, Doobie Brothers. I wanted to make it to the last round, but it would also be really hard because everybody would be trying really hard, and I don't know what I would do. Like, literally, I would have to go over my backyard into my neighbor's yard and go onto the other side of the street just for them not to get me. So I guess it's kind of a good thing in a way, but still sad times. That's it. We're out. The last round is starting. It's been a wild ride. Alright guys, let me know how you liked it. I might actually do some more things like this. I might like tell story. See, I want to tell stories, but a lot of the stories are very inappropriate. So let me know what you think, guys. Like, comment, smash that like button, guys. Send me a direct message saying how much you like the channel. Follow me on Google+. Check my LinkedIn account. See you in the next one.